For some people, old aircraft are just scraps of metal destined to be melted down and recycled. But to the discerning eyes of Donovan Fell and Dave Hall, there are parts here that can be recycled in a different way.
It's not so much the art of recycling, but it's the art of recreation. We make functional art out of vintage aircraft is probably the best way to do it.
Basically what we do.
It all began when Donovan discovered some old World War II propellers.
They were old and greasy and beat up, but I saw what they could look like immediately.
What Donovan saw and ultimately created was a 9-foot-tall gleaming sculpture of aviation history.
And everybody that came in that place, when they saw these sparkling things, they were like fish viewers. Everybody, their eyes lit up, and as soon as he saw that, he was hooked.
So Motoart, the company, was off to a flying start. Now they rescue and recycle an amazing array of aircraft parts.
This is one sexy-looking table.
Well, this is off the C-130. This is what we call our C-130 conference table. Here we have our 727 engine cowling reception desk. Here we have the Aqua Bomb, which is made out of a mark. Yeah, it's an aquarium.
It's a lot of fun. Totally changing the purpose of what the piece was designed for.
To show you what we have back here is our little miniature boneyard. It's a great way to see the stuff in its raw form, like the bomb, the tail fin assemblies.
A lot of times, just the shape of the piece will immediately jump out at us and go, oh, that made a great table, this will be this will be that.
Yeah, we certainly don't have blueprints on any of this.
We're just the opposite of how the airplanes were made, with thousands and thousands of pages of detailed technical drawings.
We do this.
We do this. That's exactly right.
What in the world is that?
That's the front end of a jet engine. Don't drop it, Dave.
This will make a beautiful coffee table once we get to it.
And we'll take all that tubing you see on there, clean it up, powder coat the piece, put it back together, and we've got a wonderful recycled jet engine table, which, like Dave always says, the Joneses don't have one.
Here's another future series we just.
Sink?
That's right.
This is gonna be good call.
Yeah.
This is all gonna be sanded.
Dom and I will, debate all the time when we're out, hunting.
We battle about this a lot.
Dom's like, oh, we can do this, we can do that, we can do this.
I want to make this into a water feature. I want to keep going and going and going on it. Add this and do this.
And I'm always pulling them back,
pulling me back, going, hey, we've got to sell this at a reasonable price, or we're going to have a white elephant on our hands.
Like the mile-high bed.
While the inspiration for a piece may come quickly, the work it takes to make these babies shine is far from easy.
A propeller sculpture could take anywhere from 40 to 100 hours, depending on the size. A conference table could take 3 weeks. It just depends on the piece and how much work that we do with it.
And how beat up it was when we got it.
We had an interesting client that bought a B-25 desk, and he gets it there, and he calls us. He goes, there's a hole going through the frame.
And the client sent it back to us saying,
Complained.
There's a big hole right through the wing.
And when we pulled it out of the crate,
It was a bullet hole.
It was a bullet hole going right through the frame. No one realized until we got it back here, and at that point, it's like, look, I just want a new desk. We turned around, we sold it for $2,000 more. Yeah, they made the guy a brand new B-25 desk.
Then we sort of toyed with the idea of, should we get a gun and just start shooting a lot of these and raise our prices? We haven't done that.
But what a great combination. You can create art, preserve history, and consider it recycling.
I don't think we set out to start this company being green. That wasn't our primary intent. Our primary intent was to rescue aviation history. This is a rudder off a DC-6, which actually belonged to the monkeys back in the 70s. And,
that's the love of this whole thing for us, is finding this stuff that's been derelict for years and bringing it back.
I was out in Indiana last week cutting up DC-9s, and we're 40 feet up in the air cutting the stabilizers off, and as we were about to make the cut, I'm like, man, can you hear the plane scream? Is he screaming? And my coworker out there says, well, he's not. He's actually applauding you for rescuing him, because the truth is, this week they're in there with a big cruncher and they're crunching them all up. So it's like we gave this DC-9 a second life.
In their second life, these pieces will find themselves with top celebrities in corporate offices and with folks like Marshall Parks.
That is the best. It's just
outstanding. It's great. It's a great way of remembering the past, and I think these guys do an incredible job of bringing back to life things that we shouldn't forget, and that's what it's all about.
I think the only rule we have at Motoart is it's got to be museum quality, and that's what our name stands for. Other than that, I mean, we completely think out of the box here.
We all listen to each other and try to come up, what Dave says, the best museum quality product we can.
And have fun.
And have fun.
Shall we crank her up?
I'd love to crank her up.
Great.
Let's go for a ride.
And sometimes the fun is provided by their clients.
Not a bad day in the office, Donovan, huh? Yeah, it's a nice day to be playing.
We love our clients.